Okay, in this video I want to chat about the topic is the results in sport, dead center. So I've just drawn a couple of things that can be connected to this. As always, you can add and take away so many things, but here's just a list of items that I think will benefit those who are involved in sports. So the first one is, which I view as being the number one influence, is our psychological state of mind. And what I mean by that is our past experiences, for instance, our beliefs, our fears, our emotions, our expectations, and our thoughts. And past experiences can be simply you're on a certain football pitch you don't like, or you had a bad game, or you're on a running track, you may have hurt your leg. Your beliefs, your own coach's beliefs, are they biased, and so on and so forth. Your fears, fear of losing, fear of not winning, and then your emotions tied in with that, and then your expectations, are they too high or too low? Are your coaches too high or too low? Or your team's spirit too high, too low? And then your thoughts about all of this going into that. So for me, it's the psychological. That's why I have PSC on that side. And then over across from that is what I like to call the social side of things. So what I mean by social is your family, your work, and your lifestyle. In other words, is there any influences from your family, and work? Is there stressors there? Is there financial issues? Are you busy at work? Are you working 40, 50, 60 hours a week and trying to train and look for results in your sport? If so, they're never really there, to be honest with you. And then your lifestyle should come first. Your lifestyle should come ahead of your sporting choice. And then if we come down here, which is the bio, which is the body. So I wrote down here muscles, joints, bones, biomechanics, which is just movement, your organs, pretty much just everything in the human body has to be contributed for and has to be factored into all of what we would look for, which are results in sport. And then I've drawn other ones in a circle around that. We'll start here with sleep. Again, if you're not getting your 7 to 9, maybe 10 hours of sleep, your results in sport could be limited. Your diet, if you're not feeding the engine, that's just a bread and butter basic, forgive the pun actually, that's just a basic thing. If you're not getting the food and the proper food that suits you and your training each day, then your results aren't going to be there. And then your approach, what I mean by that basically is your approach the same as last year? And how were the results from that? Have they been positive or negative? And again, don't even look for a year, look for the last 6 months. Go to last week. What you've done last week, how was your body feeling this week? And again, injuries. Injuries are, you're only training as best you can to stay injury free. That's what any coach is looking to do for any athlete. Just keep people injury free as possible. It's extremely hard in most cases, especially with all of this going on. But if an injury keeps recurring, maybe it's not the tissue, maybe it's your psychological side of things, maybe it's your social side of things, or maybe it's something else in the body that could be contributing to this. And then we have these three things, I suppose let's rest. People, athletes hate the word rest. When you tell them to rest, they don't understand what the word rest is. Some people view rest as being somewhat weak. I should be doing this, I should be doing something every day. I think it's perfectly fine to take a day off, or even just chill out in front of the TV, eat some crap, just do something that has no relation to your chosen sport. So then you have the other ones, which is under recovering, under training, and then overtraining. I personally don't think anyone is overtraining, and I'll tell you why in a second. And then you have the under recovering. So yes, I think so many people are under recovering. I was just talking to a client there. He's Gaelic team to do 4 days a week on the pitch, either a game included in that, and then they expect him to do 2 days in the gym. That's 6 days of high intensity running and Gaelic football, which is just, there's no way the body can recover. So each week you're just bringing the same training program from week to week to week, and eventually that thing kicks in. Injuries. Not always, it can't be a definite or a certainty, but it's usually not far away. And then under training, I personally believe as well that people are under training purely because they're under recovering. You cannot train to your full potential, in other words 95 to 100%, even the 90% bracket. You cannot train in that bracket unless you're under recovered, you're rested, your sleep, your diet, your psychological, your biology, your social side of things are up to scratch. So what you end up doing is they end up training at between 70 and 80%. So when you're only training at that 70 or 80%, and you're in a football match, the ball gets thrown in, you go to run for the ball, you need a max output, you need you try and go full 100%, boom, out goes an injury or a hamstring or whatever. So that's just my belief in all of that. Again, people are under training. And then there's this word overtraining. I don't know. People say, oh, he's doing 5 days a week. Yeah, you can do 5 days a week of training, but you want to make sure it's structured, or the approach is properly done. Your diet is good, your sleep is done. So overtraining is a big question mark there. You'd have to actually sit down and look at the person's program to see, are they actually overtraining? And again, is that related? Is that connected in with the results? If someone is overtraining, the answer is yes. So there are just a few simple things that hopefully will help someone. As always, if I can help anyone in any way, please check out my website. There it is at the bottom, optimumbody.ie. Check out my YouTube channel as well, guys, and subscribe. I have a load of videos there in relation to pain, movement, and injuries, and just general bodyweight exercises. Quite good. But again, as always, top right left hand corner, all need to be addressed. If we just keep looking at this bracket here, we are destined to have a negative of an output of results. Okay guys, as always, thanks a million. Please like and share, much appreciated.